Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So, other people's clutter is often a huge problem. So, as I've been doing, talking about decluttering and clutter and decluttering days and getting rid of it, I often have a comment on my post or hear somebody say, "Can I send my partner to you? Can I send my husband or wife or um, whoever it is in their world?" Um, and yes, I'm quite happy for them to come and join me. Um, but they have to want to do it. Um, so, should you declutter other people's stuff? No, unless they're deceased, and then um, and then you can, if it's your if it's your call. So, I decluttered a lot of my mum and my dad's stuff. Um, but other people's. Now, I have helped my father-in-law, who's 100 and nearly 103, declutter. But I've asked him first, can I tidy this up or can I get rid of this? And he either says yes or no. um, or if I look at a pile, he said, don't touch that. um, so other people's clutter is their prerogative. I even hate to say this because, um, I'd like my husband um, to clear more clutter. Now, I wanted him to clear clutter for a long time, but actually, he's actually clearing it now. Sometimes not as fast as I'd like, I'll be honest. But he is clearing his clutter. So, what do you do when somebody won't clear their clutter? Well, first, have a look at yourself. Have you got clutter? And if you've got clutter, then clear yours first. Clear yours. And I've still got clutter. So until I can honestly, say I absolutely do not have any, um, can I really? I hope he's not listening to this. Can I really not sort of, um, hound him? However, we are moving house, and he does understand, although he doesn't usually admit it, just occasionally, that decluttering works, and or feng shui. But we've had some miracles happen when we've cleared clutter, when we've looked at, where clutter is in, parts of the house, and done something about it. Um, we've had magic happen. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. So definitely clear yours. Oh yes, I was going to say, he understands, even if he doesn't want to admit it, decluttering and feng shui and manifesting, and we're having to do what we're doing at the moment, really, really, really diving deep and decluttering because we're moving house. We may have to put stuff in storage, and we would have to pay for that said storage. We're moving into a smaller house, and it'll cost to move stuff. So, we're really asking ourselves, you know, um, do we need it? I think if we weren't moving, we probably wouldn't be decluttering to the nth degree that we are. So, although it's actually hard work, um, because you've got to make all those constant sort of little decisions, big decisions. Um, it actually requires, quite a bit of energy. Um, Now, I did hear of somebody who emigrated to Australia from the UK, and the partner shipped a huge container of their stuff. And for some reason, they decided to move back to the UK from Australia. Maybe they weren't happy, I can't remember. And the partner moved all of his stuff unopened in his container back to the UK. Now, I think it's quite a few years ago, maybe when doing that probably wasn't quite as expensive as it is now. And they did eventually split up. I think that was the last straw. You know, the person had already taken it to Australia, then brought it back, and still, you know, wouldn't get rid of it. I have to admit that I'm really pleased that my husband and I are decluttering, and in a way keeping each other going with our decluttering. You know, we're following a dream and making it happen, and decluttering our stuff is part of it. And I don't want our children to have to sort our rubbish out, you know, when we pass away eventually. Right, that's it for today. Other people's clutter, and I shall speak to you soon.